Yo, what's going on, guys? We're sitting in the shop. I'm actually doing some laundry. I had to toss a bunch of my reel towels in to clean them because I've got about 40 reels in the shop right now. In the meantime, we're going to be doing probably a cool series. Hopefully, you guys enjoy. I get in some really cool reels from a lot of great customers. Pretty unique stuff from Japan. I own a bunch of different, unique reels that a lot of guys just don't see. You can't just go to Bass Pro and check out, or Academy, or Tackle Warehouse, or anything like that. A lot of JDM, Mega Bass, Daiwa, Shimano's, just tricked out stuff like that. So it's kind of be like, getting schooled on reels and just showing you some cool stuff. The first one we're going to do is actually a domestic U.S. reel. It's one of probably Daiwa's, I wouldn't say the best reel, but it's a reel they should not have discontinued. It's an awesome reel. It's solid. I mean, it's probably one of the most, beautiful power fishing reels. It's smooth. And it is the SV103. It's essentially based off the OG Zillion from a few years ago. But it's an SV reel, so they took the OG Zillion, put an SV spool in it. This is the 7.9 gear ratio one. It's got the a metal drag star as well, clicking drag star, non-clicking tensioner here, and then you got your mag dial here. If you've seen, this also has a Mega Bass carbon fiber handle. It's huge. I think it might be 105 millimeter. It is pretty big, a little bit bigger than I like. I like about 95. It's probably the biggest. I know the customer's using this reel for frogging, so he's got it loaded up with 50 or 60 pound braid. So I did my my work to it. I cleaned it up. I did a little spool polish to it. I installed some Boca bearings into it. So I've got the Boca side plate bearing, and then I've got the spool bearing as well. It's got a cover, so it's got a 310-4 bearing on that and a 384 on the side plate. It's cleaned up the pinion gear, everything. I mean, this reel is pretty fresh. I mean, it was pretty dirty. It's probably one of his more dirtier reels just because he uses it for slop and grass and everything. So there's grass built up. But being that this reel is discontinued, pretty much pissed off a lot of guys. And it drove the price up. I mean, they're still pretty valuable right now. You can find them in the $250 to $300 range, depending on condition and who's selling it and where you're looking to buy it. It's an awesome reel. I mean, this reel for frogging, for flipping, just straight power fishing. The 6.3 to 1 gear ratio is great for spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, swim baits, even a little bit deeper crankbaits. It's just a very solid feeling aluminum, framed reel. I mean, it's just a great reel. Little purple accents on it for the high gear ratio. But other than that, I mean, it's a great reel. I mean, it's got brass gears inside. I mean, it's a premium reel. It feels solid, more like a round reel. It's pretty sad that they discontinued it because it was, I mean, it's one of the more durable reels out there. I mean, this reel, if you know anything about the OG Zillions from 8 years ago, maybe. They're built like tanks. They're built very much like the Corrado 200s of the 90s. I know a lot of guys that still use those Corrados, and I know a ton of guys that use the OG Zillions. Just because I work on them and see what they look like and everything, they still look great internally and everything. They just use great parts for them. Mega Bass knobs on it. But this is the SV103 OG Zillion SV spool. So it's great for skipping and all that kind of stuff. Smash that thumbs up, guys. I've got a ton of cool reels. Some cool trick stuff that I'll be doing here. Probably a couple of videos a week. Until either you guys hate them or I just run out of reels. I mean, I've got a case of 50 reels over there. So it'd be cool just to check out some reels. And we will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys have a good one.